The Young and the Restless recap, Tuesday, October 3. Tucker's ominous promise to Adam. Kyle rejects Diane's plan. The Young and the Restless spoilers recap for Tuesday, October 3, reveals that Diane Jenkins Abbott will push Kyle Abbott to come back to Jabot in an interim position and then take over Billy Abbott's co-CEO spot when he inevitably gets kicked out again. However, Kyle will worry about getting stuck in a lesser role and always having to live in Jack Abbott's shadow. At the office, Billy will give Jack updates on his conversation with Tucker McCall, who's panicking over the blackmail threat despite his calm act. Jack will mention the idea of Phyllis helping them find out what Tucker is really up to, but Billy won't think they can trust her. Although Jack will know that's true, he'll also know how much Phyllis wants to be accepted again. Jack will hope Tucker will back down due to the blackmail, but he'll hint about using Phyllis as their backup plan. When Jack comes home, he'll make a pitch of his own regarding Kyle's return to Jabot. Kyle will end up eavesdropping on Diane, who'll talk to Jack about how they need to make Kyle feel valued in the family and at the company. At Society, Tucker will interrupt Audra Charles' conversation with Nikki Newman, but Audra will suggest she doesn't have time to talk right now. After Audra leaves with Nikki, Tucker will text Adam Newman with a threat. Once Adam reads a message that says he'll regret this, he'll smile over getting under Tucker's skin. In Victor Newman's office, Adam will urge Bother to see that Victoria Newman is the Newman he needs to worry about. Victor will act like he has everything under control and will make it clear that any disloyalty won't be tolerated. Later, Adam will speak with Tucker at Society's bar, where Tucker will confront him over the evidence that he clearly gave Billy. Although Adam will play dumb, Tucker will insist Adam made him an enemy, and that he's about to find out what a monumental mistake that is. At the park, Nick Newman will fly into a rage over Sally Spectra's kiss confession, and assume Adam took advantage of her. Sally will spill the story of how it happened after Adam took her back to her room following a friendly dinner, which included a little too much to drink. Nick will act like Adam intentionally made a move while he was out of town, but Sally will defend Adam a bit and point out that he seemed genuinely remorseful. Of course, Nick won't buy that for a second, but he'll also want to know how Sally felt after the kiss. That'll lead to Sally admitting she felt torn, so Nick will think part of her is still in love with Adam. Sally will argue that it's like Nick's relationship with Sharon Roselle's and suggests that you can't just turn those feelings off, but Nick won't think that's the same thing at all. Although Sally will maintain that she's simply friends with Adam, Nick will think she's either lying to herself or not admitting the truth to him. Nick will suggest Sally's lingering love for Adam is the reason for the barrier in their own relationship, but Sally will contend that she loves what she's built with Nick and hopes she hasn't screwed it up. When Nick pulls Sally into a hug, Adam will show up and waltz over. That'll lead to Nick's hostile reaction, so Adam will quickly put it together that Sally must have told him about the kiss. At the GCAC on Tuesday's I&R episode, Nate Hastings will give Victoria the news that Victor seems wary of Adam's sudden turnaround. Victoria will be relieved, but then Nate will admit that Victor seems suspicious about her abrupt reversal of attitude as well. It'll leave Nate curious whether Victoria genuinely meant what she said about accepting Victor's changes. Victoria will suggest she's going along with Victor's plans for now, and that her effort to be on good terms with him was sincere. As for Adam, Victoria will hint that it may take him doing something detrimental to the company for Victor to reach his breaking point. When Nikki meets up with Victor at Newman Enterprises, he'll reassure her about his health and about the harmony he intends to establish at Newman Enterprises. Victoria will overhear Victor talking about how Nick will eventually want to come back. In Tucker's suite, Audra will show up to see what he wanted to talk to her about earlier. Tucker will admit there's a problem that Audra will have to help him fix. After Tucker fills Audra in on Adam giving the incriminating evidence to Billy, she'll assume his plan to go after Jabot is over. That'll leave Audra wondering what Tucker's going to do now. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Tucker still has a few tricks up his sleeve, so stay tuned. CVO's where you want to be for Fantastic Young and the Restless spoilers, updates and news, so make us your go-to Y&R source. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more update news.